Starting now.
Bees are stoners. They love a bit of a smoke to calm them down. Nothing signifies...
Graham's challenge.
This is inappropriate, I feel. It's a celebration of just a minute, and I don't think this should be in the program.
Mellow bees.
We shouldn't be encouraging insects to break the law, should we?
No. I don't know what your challenge was, Graham.
I was just stopping it, that's all.
It was more of an intervention.
I don't think it was a legitimate challenge.
OK.
So Sue keeps the subject.
You saw me, I tried to stop
The darling boy's in a huff. Graham, because they enjoyed your reaction, I'm going to give you a bonus point.
Now, was that hard? Was that hard? Thank you.
But Sue was interrupted, so she keeps the subject.
Can I just say, Sue, you're looking particularly beautiful. Chivalry.
We're going to all give her a bonus point, are you? Right, now, Graham, you've got your bonus point. Sue, you've got the subject. 43 seconds starting now.
Beekeeping is important because, as Paul said, they are dying out due to monoculture. Agriculture only providing a single crop for us to eat. Bees thrive on diversity. They need to eat freely.
Graham challenge.
I'm so bored.
You didn't like the drug bees, now you don't like the serious bees. What kind of bees you like?
Mono, blah, blah, blah.
Are we allowed to challenge for boring?
You can challenge for anything you like. It's up to me to decide whether you get a point or not.
Oh, really?
So Sue, she was interrupted. She has a point for that, and his subject is still beekeeping, and there are 29 seconds starting now.
I kept bees for about 15 minutes, had to wear a spacesuit, got badly stung because one little blighter got underneath the enormous cowl that I was wearing. Not of a Simon variety, merely a sort of headgear that was going to keep them away from me. They can really nip, what with that massive, great pointy thing that comes out of their backside. So I retreated because other hobbies are frankly safer.
To Paul challenge.
They don't really nip, do they, bees?
No, they don't.
They sting. They don't nip.
Sting. They inject something into you.
Do they?
Yes.
Yes.
And...
You say they don't have enormous canine teeth?
No. They inject something into you.
You're thinking of dachshunds.
Yes.
Yes.
Dachshunds and bees.
Yeah.
And does it really come out of their backside?
Yeah, it was sort of... Well, I feel...
No, you were quite far back,
You
but
see,
not the
I
backside.
was going to pick them up on that, but I was too shy.
Yes.
Really.
Is it like a sort of thorax prong? Is that what you'd have...
Yes.
I would have said thorax prong had I got the subject.
Wasn't he one of Norway's biggest film stars? These films. Oh! Wonderful actor.
Paul, you had a correct challenge, because they don't sting, they inject. And there are 9 seconds available, starting now.
Thorax Prong was sitting in his dressing room. He was about to appear in The Swarm, definitely a B movie. He looked at his fellow co-stars. They were dreadful little insects, he said to himself. I've got a great and a bad at the same time.
So Paul Mullen was then speaking as a whistle went, gained that extra point. So what have we known? Graham, it's your turn to begin again. Oh, yes, it's almost what you did just then. Throwing a tantrum.
Right.
So will you tell us something about throwing a tantrum in this game, starting now?
Some days I so long to have the emotional freedom of a 3-year-old child, to have myself prostate in a supermarket.
Sue Charles.
Prostate?
Yes,
I don't know that they do them in Tesco's.
It's their finest range.
Every little helps.
No, we should all have our prostate seen to occasionally.
I don't need mine.
So you challenged, and it was correct, and there are 50 seconds available still. Throwing a tantrum, starting now.
What you might not know about me is that I am the Mariah Carey of factual entertainment, and unless there is a huge collection of freshly born puppies in my dressing room and only blue M&Ms, I will have...
Tony challenged.
M and M's.
Yes, I was going to say repetition of M,
M&Ms.
but as Paul has pointed out, thankfully, she said M the first time, and M's the second time. So what I'm going to try and do is cleverly work a bonus point by saying how magnificent you're looking.
Well, that was not what you said before you came on.
No.
Is he still going, you said?
I'm trying to take a point away from you, Paul.
Well, I'll have it.
You know, right. I suppose if you flatter the chairman, you're entitled to a bonus point, don't you think? Yes. You've got it, then.
Ah.
But it was an incorrect challenge, Sue, so you still have the subject. Throwing a tantrum, 39 seconds starting now.
The worst tantrum I ever did see was Nicholas Parsons before a radio recording of Just a Minute. There he was in his thong, screeching like a barn owl for all to hear because somebody hadn't put fresh roses in the dressing room.
Oh.
Well, he turned.
Who's challenged? Tell me. Yes.
Me. I think there was a dressing room before with fresh puppies in the dressing room.
But it was deviation anyway.
Yes,
No, Tony, you've got the subject. And you have throwing a tantrum, 24 seconds starting now.
You cannot be serious! We can all remember these amazing tantrums of John McEnroe during Wimbledon and how the crowd were delighted by them in some sort of perverse way. Although this behaviour was clearly appalling, they loved it and they bemoaned the fact that the tennis people today do not carry on with such vigour and passion. They would like to see more of it.
So Tony Hawks was then speaker, the whistle went, and with great passion he went up to that moment and gained that extra point for doing so, and he's still in fourth place. And Sue. Oh, what an interesting subject. My first celebrity crush. Can you tell us something about that?
That's the noise we used to hear when people said, "And tonight's star prize."
Right, Sue, your turn to begin. I've got first celebrity crush, 60 seconds as usual, starting now.
My first rather improbable celebrity crush was Jan Michael Vincent from cult mess Airwolf. What an extraordinary voice, which I thought at the time reeked of sexual allure and promise. But in fact, he probably had laryngitis. It was as if his tonsils had been grated by a Parmesan shaver. And when he took off his spectacular aviator sunglasses, his eyes resembled raisins in a half-baked sponge. And yet, something about him appealed to my teenage self. The way he sat, pigeon-chested...
Tony, you challenged.
I think there may be a repetition of way.
Yes, the way he sat and the way he did this, yes. Well listened to.
He's on his way now.
So you have 27 seconds, Tony. My first celebrity crush starting now.
My first celebrity crush was when Luciano Pavarotti fell on me in a party. It was absolutely terrible. I was underneath him for quite some time, hospitalised for 4 weeks, tried to bring a court case against him. He wasn't having any of it. He had all the best lawyers in Italy, and you know how corrupt some of them can be. Berlusconi, he'd organised the party we had afterwards.
Graham, you challenged.
I represented a party.
Yes.
Yes.
He fell on you when they were at a party.
Ah, yes.
Repetition of the word. So, Graham, you cleverly got him with 6 seconds to go. Starting now.
My first celebrity crush was David Cassidy. That was fine, but then I met him. Oh!
We don't want the whistle, do we?
How bad was it?
We want to hear more.
That's all you need to know. Oh. Just,
Anyway, Graham Norton was then speaking as the whistle went. And, Graham, it's your turn to begin. Oh.
Is it tea time?
That particular little tinkle tells me that we have one more round to go. Let me give you the situation as we move into the final round. In ascending order, Graham is trailing Tony by 2 points, and he's trailing Sue by 2 points, and Sue is trailing Paul by 2 points. So that is the situation in ascending order. And Graham, it's back with you to begin.
Everything to play for.
And the subject, a lovely one, Venice. So tell us something about Venice in this game, starting now.
Venice is the city of romance. So vital is that town to lovers, and so drawn are they...
Tony challenge.
Were there two so's quite close together? little tiny words. I breathed several times during it as well.
Listen,
Everything we played for, it was dog eat dog. I'm coming last! Kick me while I'm down.
Well, it was a correct challenge, so maybe I should give it to him, unless you want to give it back to him.
No, it's fine.
Can I just say, Nicholas, how youthful, handsome, debonair, charming and sophisticated you're appearing tonight. It's a real joy to be sat next to you. And is that cologne you're wearing, or just a natural, uber-fertile man musk that's emanating?
So you need more than one bonus point to win.
Man musk might have given me 2.
All right, give it a bonus point. Tony, a clever listening from you. Correct challenge, Venice, and 51 seconds starting now.
I've heard it said that Venice is actually sinking, unlike the Italian economy, which is doing terrifically well, I believe. I have gone...
Graham, you challenged.
Yes, I did.
The Italian economy.
It was deviation.
From
Yes,
sense.
Yes.
Listen, Graham, that was a correct challenge, and we're very quick on that one, I must say. And 2 seconds starting now.
A lot of people wonder, how did they build Venice? Well, happily, I've talked to Nicholas. He was there when it happened. And he told me how they put down rushes and mats and then spat on them. And then they got some mud.
Sue, you've challenged.
Well, he's both hesitating there and also deviating.
Why?
Well, I don't believe that Venice was built on a series of rush mats on the water, because matting's quite
The man
absorbent.
there's nodding, and how old's he?
No, so I give you the benefit of the doubt, Sue. Venice is with you. 26 seconds starting now.
Ah, Venice. Indeed, the city of the true romantic, which is why I only did a day trip and then went on to somewhere like Milan. Heavy, hardcore, industrial and loveless. But when I was there, I was delighted to see the Vaporetto, the water taxi that transport you from Marco Polo Airport to the heart of that great city, where you can stare...
Tony challenged.
I think she said city before.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, repetition of city.
Yes,
Started off with city.
Yes, you
That'll be
did.
city.
And so, Tony, you got back in with a subject which probably pleases you very much. And you have only 6 seconds to go, starting now.
I went there once, many years ago. What a romantic occasion. Lost my virginity. Terrific evening it was. I stood there. Huge people came past looking through the...
wait a minute,
Oh, no, I haven't finished. I want to tell them.
Can I just say, I was there and it was Rotterdam, not Venice.
Anyway, so an incorrect challenge, and Tony's got 1 second left on Venice, starting now.
Lulu said to me once, don't...
So it now remains for me to give you the final score in this exciting edition of Just a Minute. Graham Norton, who's given such wonderful value, and we love him dearly on the show, he only just finished in 2nd place. He was 3 points behind 3 people who are equal in the lead. So it couldn't be fairer than that. Paul Merton, Tony Hawkins, who were 3 equal winners. Oh, I love it when it works out as fair as that. So we do hope you've enjoyed this edition of Just a Minute. From us, goodbye. And don't forget, be with us the next time we play Just a Minute! Starting now.
Bees are stoners. They love a bit of a smoke to calm them down. Nothing signifies...
Graham's turn.
This is inappropriate, I feel. It's a celebration of Just a Minute, and I don't think this should be in the
They're
program.
mellow bees.
We shouldn't be encouraging insects to break the law, should we?
No. I don't know what your challenge was, Graham.
I was just stopping it, that's all.
It was more of an intervention.
I don't think it was a legitimate challenge.
OK.
So Sue
It's your
keeps the
programme.
subject.
You saw me, I tried to stop it.
The darling boy's in a huff. Graham, because they enjoyed your reaction, I'm going to give you a bonus point.
Now, was that hard? Was that hard? Thank you.
But Sue was interrupted, so she keeps the subject.
Can I just say, Sue, you're looking particularly beautiful. Chivalry.
Yeah. We're going to all give her a bonus point, are you? Right, now, Graham, you got your bonus point. Sue, you got the subject. 43 seconds starting now.
Beekeeping is important because, as Paul said, they are dying out due to monoculture. Agriculture only providing a single crop for us to eat. Bees thrive on diversity. They need to eat freely.
Graham challenge.
I'm so bored.
You don't like the drug bees, now you don't like the serious bees. What kind of bees you like?
Mono, blah, blah, blah.
Are we allowed to challenge for boring?
You can challenge for anything you like. It's up to me to decide whether you get a point or not.
Oh, really?
So, Sue, she was interrupted. She has a point for that, and his subject is still beekeeping, and there are 29 seconds starting now.
I kept bees for about 15 minutes, had to wear a spacesuit, got badly stung because one little blighter got underneath the enormous cowl that I was wearing. Not of a Simon variety, merely a sort of headgear that was going to keep them away from me. They can really nip, what with that massive, great pointy thing that comes out of their backside. So I retreated because other hobbies are frankly safer.
To Paul challenge.
They don't really nip, do they, bees?
No, they don't.
They sting. They don't
They
nip.
sting. They inject something into you.
Do they?
Yes.
Yes.
And
You say they don't have enormous canine teeth?
no, they inject something into you.
And
You're thinking of dachshunds.
yes.
Yes.
Dachshunds and bees.
Yeah.
And does it really come out of their backside?
Yeah, it was sort of... Well, I feel...
No, you were quite far back,
You
but
see,
not the
I
backside.
was going to pick them up on that, but I was too